Welcome to Saintly Whispers Daily Prayer. On this Saturday, August 22nd, 2026, and before we begin, remember you can find more prayers and guided meditations at saintlywhispers.com. Today, our Gospel from Matthew 23 invites us to consider the sincerity of our faith and actions, reflecting on true discipleship. For our prayer today, we turn to Carmelite Prayer inspired by Saint Teresa of Avila. We will gently explore the interior castle of your soul, seeking God's presence within. Now, find a quiet space, take a deep breath, and let us begin.
Welcome to this time of prayer, inspired by the Carmelite tradition. Let us begin by finding a comfortable posture, allowing our bodies to settle and our minds to quiet. Take a deep, gentle breath, and as you exhale, release any tension you might be holding. The Carmelite path invites us into the interior castle of our soul, where God dwells. Imagine yourself now stepping into this sacred space within you. Let go of all external distractions, all the noise of the world outside. Simply acknowledge God's loving presence already here within you. What outer concerns or desires for recognition might be preventing you from fully entering the quiet of your inner castle right now? Just notice them and gently set them aside. With this interior silence, let us now listen to the words of Jesus from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 23, verses 1 through 12. Jesus spoke to the crowds and to his disciples, saying, "The scribes and the Pharisees have taken their seat on the chair of Moses. Therefore, do and observe all things whatsoever they tell you, but do not follow their example, for they preach, but they do not practice. They tie up heavy burdens hard to carry and lay them on people's shoulders, but they will not lift a finger to move them. All their works are performed to be seen. They widen their phylacteries and lengthen their tassels. They love places of honor at banquets, seats of honor in synagogues, greetings in marketplaces, and the salutation, 'Rabbi.' As for you, do not be called Rabbi. You have but one teacher, and you are all brothers. Call no one on earth your father. You have but one Father in heaven. Do not be called Master. You have but one Master, the Christ. The greatest among you must be your servant. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, but whoever humbles himself will be exalted." Now, in the outer mansions of your soul, reflect on these words. Are there areas where you might preach but not practice, or where your good deeds are performed to be seen? In what areas of your life do you tend to seek recognition or praise from others, rather than simply serving God in hiddenness? Do you ever tie up heavy burdens for yourself or others through rigid expectations, while failing to offer genuine support or humility? Bring these reflections now to Christ. See him not as a demanding judge, but as the one master and one teacher who calls us to true freedom from pride. Gaze upon his life, his service, his willingness to be humbled. How does Christ's example of humility, from washing feet to suffering on the cross, challenge your own desires for status or recognition. What does it mean to truly call Christ your master and teacher in the face of worldly temptations to seek power or honor? Allow Christ's grace to transform your heart. Let go of the need for external validation and embrace the freedom of serving God alone. Embrace the call to be a servant, recognizing that whoever humbles himself will be exalted by God. What specific attachment to being seen or places of honor is Christ inviting you to detach from today? How can you actively choose humility and service in a situation where you might normally seek recognition? Consider how these themes of humility and service relate to your journey through the interior castle. Are you still in the outer mansions, struggling with external appearances? Or are you moving towards the inner mansions, where God's love is the sole motivation for all actions? What heavy burdens of pride or self-importance might be hindering your progress towards the deeper mansions of union with God? How does embracing the identity of a servant, as Christ taught, free you to experience greater intimacy and joy in God's presence? As we conclude this time of prayer, resolve to carry the spirit of humility and service into your daily interactions. What is one specific interaction today where you can consciously choose to be a humble servant, rather than seeking to be seen or exalted? How can you remind yourself throughout the day that you have one Father in heaven and one Master, the Christ, allowing this truth to shape your motives? Rest now in the quiet knowledge of God's indwelling presence, carrying the grace of humility and service with you. Amen.
Thank you for joining me in prayer today. For more prayer methods and resources, please visit saintlywhispers.com. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. May God bless you and keep you. Peace be with you.